Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm making this little video to show what I think is going to happen with the pistol stabilizing brace that you hear on the news that now Congress wants to talk to the ATF and all that kind of stuff. And I think the ATF is going to win the case in court. And I think that they're either going to outlaw the pistol stabilizing brace and make you turn them in, or they're going to designate it as you have to show a handicap in order to own it. And I'm going to show you why. For one, let's have a little bit of history. In 1934, Congress passed the National Firearms Act, or the NFA. The NFA classified a rifle as a weapon fired from the shoulder with a barrel length of 16 inches or more. Any rifle with a barrel shorter than 16 inches is considered an SBR, or short-barreled rifle. And you must receive you must require a $200 tax stamp and approval to own a short-barreled rifle, much like a machine gun or a suppressor or a silencer, however you want to call it. We all know this. Everybody in the gun community knows what a short-barreled rifle is, and you have to have a $200 tax stamp. And everybody also knows if you want a silencer or a suppressor, however you want to call it, you have to pay a $200 tax stamp to get one. Now, I'm not going to argue whether or not I think that that's the way it should be. That's not my call. That's not what this video is about. This video is about short-barreled braces and why I think the ATF is going to win their case. In 2012, a gentleman by the name of Alex Bosco invented the pistol stabilizing brace. He made it to help a disabled veteran friend fire his gun with one hand. That same year, he submitted it to the ATF for approval, and the ATF approved it. It was never intended to be used to be fired from the shoulder. It was intended to be strapped to a person's forearm to stabilize the firearm so it could be safely fired with one hand. In 2013, the ATF has reevaluated its ruling, and this has caused some confusion within uninformed firearms owners. Now this right here is the pistol brace that they're talking about. And if you notice, for those of you who don't know, I know there's a lot of you who do know. If you notice, you see this strap here on the back? This strap is Velcro. It's a Velcro strap. It is to be opened and it is to be strapped to your forearm. Like that. That is how the pistol brace is supposed to be used. This is what it was intended for. This is what the ATF approved and why they approved it. Here's another picture of the same thing. You have a pistol, an AR pistol, and you have the brace on it, and it is strapped to your forearm so you can fire it with one arm in case you have a disability and you can't hold it in your hand because it keeps flying out of your hand because you have a disability and you just don't have the hand strength to fire it. This is how it was intended to be used. This is what people are doing. You are taking your pistol that has a 10-inch, 9-inch, 6-inch, however long barrel you want to say. It's under 16 inches. And you are putting a pistol brace on it and you're putting it up against your shoulder. When you put this brace up against your shoulder, by law, from 1934, this law was written and approved by Congress that if you put this stock up against your shoulder, you have to have a 16-inch barrel or more. This is not a 16-inch barrel. And this is what every single person that I see in YouTube videos is doing with their AR pistols or even the Ruger Charger 9mm pistol. They're putting this pistol brace on it and they're putting it up against their shoulder when they shoot it on almost every single video on YouTube that I see. That's why the ATF reevaluated the pistol brace and why they want to outlaw. Because this, and don't tell me that it doesn't, because it does. This turns this pistol into a short-barreled rifle. And you're supposed to have a $200 tax stamp and be approved to have it. Since 1934, that's the way that it's been. So you took something that was supposed to be used like this for handicapped people and turned it into a short-barreled rifle. And then you went and made videos of it so the ATF saw it. So now they want to take it off the market, or they want to somehow reclassify it because now it's being used up against your shoulder as a short-barreled rifle. And I'm telling you, in court, they're going to bring it up that this rule was made and Congress approved it in 1934, and it was made for disabled people to use like this. Or this. That's why there's a strap on it. That's what their argument's going to be. And it's going to stand. It's going to stand. Congress is not going to be able, because the ATF will show video after video after video of people using it like this. And Congress is going to turn around and say, you're absolutely right. There's no argument. You cannot argue this point. And they are going to reclassify it. And they very well just might make it a federal offense unless you can prove with doctor's signatures and all this kind of stuff that you are handicapped. And if you can't, you have to turn it in. And if you don't turn it in and you're caught with it, you're going to go to jail. Or instead of putting you in jail, they're going to fine you. And they're going to make it a big fine. That's my personal opinion. I'm telling you right now. I know a little bit of something about the law through family members and stuff like that. And I am telling you, this is what it's supposed to be used for. This and this. And everybody, there is video after video after video, and you all know it. of everybody using it like this. And yeah, they're going to say the ATF does not have the right to make law. Only Congress can make law. And the ATF is going to say, you're right, but you gave us the authority through the National Firearms Act to make certain rulings, like a 16-inch barrel. Do you want to take that? You want to make it so that you can buy a gun with a rifle with less than 16 inches on the barrel? That it's okay, and you're going to take the tax stamp away and let people buy it? Are you going to do the same thing for silencers? And Congress is going to say, no, we're not going to do that. And then the ATF is going to say, well, then this is what they're doing with the pistol braces. How are we going to stop it? And Congress is going to say the only way to stop it is you have to show that you are handicapped through doctors' written, medical evaluations. Or you're going to have to turn them in. And if you're caught using them, you're going to be fined. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you right now. I can almost guarantee it. I will be absolutely shocked. Because if they allow this, if they allow these pistol braces to be used like this, then they have to take the tax stamp away from short-barreled rifles. And then the next thing the people are going to bring up is, what about hearing protection? So now you have to legalize silencers, which he has on the end of his pistol. This right here shows everything, the entire conversation about everything. So Congress will have to approve short-barreled rifles and lose that tax stamp revenue. And then they're going to have to approve silencers and lose that tax stamp revenue. And that's not going to happen. They're not going to do that. You must be out of your mind if you think that they will do that. So what they're going to do is they're going to slap the ATF on the wrist, and they're going to say, you don't have the right to make laws. You should have brought it through Congress. And Congress is going to take this up, and it's going to go through, and they're going to say that these pistol braces, unless you have a medical reason to own one, you have to either turn it in, or if you're caught using it, you will be fined or jailed. That's what's going to happen. And the reason it's going to happen is because of people like this. And all the videos that you can find on YouTube and anywhere else where there's videos. That's what's going to happen. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And then everybody's going to cry foul. And it's not foul. You're using it wrong, and you misunderstood the law, or you knew the law, and you just abused it. You took advantage. And the gun community did this to themselves. They took advantage, and then they went and did stupid shit by putting it video after video after video. And they brought it to the attention of the ATF, and that's what happened. I guarantee you, the ATF is going to win this case. Because if you think the government's going to give up a tax stamp for a short-barreled rifle and a suppressor, you're out of your mind. That's never going to happen. That's not, they won't do that. That's like giving up the tax stamp for a machine gun. You think they're going to give that up too? That's not going to happen. So you all better sit back and be prepared. Bump stocks were one thing. The next thing after this is going to be binary triggers. That's going to be the next thing. Because people got videos out showing it and it looks like a machine gun. And any judge in the world or anybody who sees it, there's no denying it. And everybody's making videos and putting them on YouTube, and it's bringing it to the attention of law enforcement and the ATF and the government and they're going to take him away from you. That's what's going to happen. So, hey, leave your comments, like and subscribe, tell me what you think, but I can almost guarantee you, the ATF's going to win this case. The proof is in the pudding. Look it up. There it is. That's what it's intended to be used for. Right there. 2 pictures. That's what it's intended to be used for. That makes it a short-barreled rifle. That is illegal unless you have a $200 tax stamp and approval. End of story, period. And we all know it. And everybody agreed with it until the pistol brace came out. And then the ATF saw all this shit happening and changed their ruling. And now everybody wants to complain about it. If you were using it like this, the ATF would have no problem with it. But you're not. You're doing this. So, that's it. That's all I have to say. Leave your comments. And you should tell me where I'm wrong. This is exactly what's going to happen. The ATF's going to win this case. At least this one. So, see you in the next video. Bye.